Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Today we're doing some NHL betting coverage, and joining me here, Dave Golokhov, our SBR contributor. He's going to provide us today with his top 3 winning NHL picks of the day. All right, Dave, man, the first game that you covered was that Minnesota Wild going up against the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, in this case, it seems like the Wild will be the ones that are favored, and it's going to be between minus 130 to minus 140. Now, here you're recommending that we side with the Wild. Now, is it just because they're a better team in this case, or what's behind that pick?
Momentum is just pushing this team like crazy right now. It's a Wild team, so bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen this. 18, 19, and 5 to start the year. And then, of course, they get Devan Dubnyk, a.k.a. Dominic Hasek in his prime. That's sarcasm, by the way. And they've gone 17-3-2 since. This is a team that's just like, they can't lose for some reason with Devan Dubnyk, of all people. Devan Dubnyk's now started 22 games in a row. First of all, he's never done that in his career. I can't imagine. I don't think he started more than like 30 or 40 games in a season period. Here he started 22 in a row. So anyways, Wild are hot right now. Carolina's playing pretty well too, but I'm just sticking with the hot hand. I don't see any reason to bet against the Wild. It's kind of the theme of the night today. We're just sticking with trends, and the Wild are hot, so we're going to stick with them.
All right, man, cool. Now, the next one that you covered was that Calgary Flames against the Detroit Red Wings. The Flames just came off a close win against the Boston Bruins last night, and you're siding with the under 5 goals in this one. Now, what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Flames have morphed into this defensive team, believe it or not. I know the perceptions on the year, they're a high-scoring team. They give up a lot of goals. They need to win shootouts. That hasn't been the case of late. They've actually been one of the better defensive teams in the month of February and since the All-Star break. And offensively, they've tapered off as well. Not a ton, but by about 0.2 goals since the All-Star break. So, you've got that factor going. They did give up, or they did have a 7-goal game against Boston in their latest outing. But prior to that, what was it, 4? I think 4 in a row saw 5 goals or less. 9 of their last 13 games, including last night, have seen 5 or less. And Detroit's a pretty good home team in terms of defense. They're one of the better teams in goals allowed per game at home. So I'm just expecting a low-scoring game in this spot.
All right, and finally you covered that Buffalo Sabres going up against the Ottawa Senators. And here's another underplay. Total for this one is also at 5. So, I mean, why should we actually expect a low-scoring affair in this one, Dave?
Yeah, just trendy Fridays, I don't know if this is a new thing, but, not a whole lot to pick from this card. It's kind of a small card, so really I'm just sticking with trends. Not the strongest plays of the year by any means, but again, sticking with the trends in this spot. You got Buffalo that, basically decided there's no point in scoring goals against a Senators team that's either going to have Andrew Hammond in net, who's the hottest goaltender in the NHL right now, or it is possible we see Craig Anderson in net. He's been out all this time. If he comes back, I think he's won, 7 straight, 8 straight against Buffalo. Goals against average at about $1.50 in that span. Buffalo doesn't score much in Ottawa. They've scored, 7 or 8 goals in their last 5 meetings. So in their last 5 visits to Ottawa. So again, just sticking with the trends. Buffalo's not scoring a lot. Ottawa's not giving up a lot. Under makes sense here.
All right, man. Good stuff, Dave. Hey, have a great weekend, man. Thanks for all the insights and the picks. We'll talk again next week. Everyone else, don't forget to check back with Dave tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.